forgot to put it together. You haven't done anything. You're just sitting here.
Just words.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yes, and thank you for tuning in to watch our exclusive YouTube show, The Good Day Austin Roundup.
I'm digital content manager Donny here at the station, joined by Good Day Austin anchors Casey and Jane.
Yes.
Yeah. Insert names here.
Yes.
Before we get into some of those segments you may have missed from the morning show, we're going to take a look at some weather videos.
Yeah, we don't have a meteorologist with us today, but we're going to do our best.
Should we call Zach?
Wow.
No, I think he's on vacation.
Put him on
so
speakerphone?
Yeah.
Well, let's start out to our neighbor to the north and head to Canada, where severe damage was reported in parts of Alberta after a tornado struck the area. This time-lapse footage shows the storm's formation, and multiple towns in the province were under tornado warnings.
That's
yeah,
pretty.
Really
yeah, this is. You're right. We probably should have gotten a meteorologist to come explain what's happening here.
Yeah.
But I didn't really see a tornado
Those clouds
formation
are
of that.
wild.
But yeah, it's kind of.
See it kind of twisting and turning.
As I always say, it's just a great to see the time lapse, see how the weather kind of forms and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah.
Very neat there. Can't give too much from a meteorologist.
I know. I was like, we're not gonna.
Right. Is Adam back?
All right, now back to the U.S. and we head to the East Coast where heavy rain fell in New Jersey. Footage shows a trash can floating down a residential street with the man who took the video saying it came from up the street and around the corner. Despite the stormy conditions, the local fireworks display did go on as planned.
Yeah. I was surprised that when they had that little extra little tidbit of information about how the fireworks.
The fireworks.
I'm like, there's
go on.
literal garbage cans just floating down the street, and y'all still were like,
it's like a
let's do the
little
fireworks.
mini
Should be
river
fine.
there.
I mean, I guess but they said it got sunny afterwards. So.
Okay, good. Good.
I was sailing on.
I know, it's kind of weird, Wow. All right, well, now we're going to come back to Austin. I think we've shown this video a lot. We all know it's been pretty hot around here. It's footage of 3 squirrels
Oh my gosh.
trying to cool off. They're splayed out in a star shape while lying in a tree. It's apparently called, you guys know what it is? Splooting, right? Yeah. So when an animal presses its belly on a cool surface to lower the body temperature, splooting can happen on the ground, in trees like these guys, or even on roofs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very sweet.
I think
like
I read somewhere that
squirrels.
yeah, humans can sploot as well.
I'm sure we can, but I don't think we need to.
I don't know.
think we need to be
the
doing
3 of
it.
us could sploot right now like
We
that,
could.
right? I don't know.
But we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
It's a family show, as we like to say around here. No splooting allowed.
Splooting.
All right. Finally, we end in Arkansas where one little.
This side right here. There you go. Stand right here.
That's it. There you go.
Tsunami
There you go.
Y'all gotta count to 3. Tsunami coming down through here. Y'all gonna squirt him, okay? 1, 3, 2, 1, go! I gotta try it one more time. One more time. Here we go. I gotta do better than that. Here we go. Y'all ready? Look out. Give it up. Come on, y'all ready? Hey, come get going. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that was a water fight that you saw in Little Rock. A police officer tried to cool off with some kids. The officer posted this video showing kids spraying him with water as he tried to slip the slide, but he didn't do too much slipping and sliding.
I mean, literally splooted.
Yeah, he's for sure. Just like around here, it's hot there, with the heat index soaring well into the triple digits, with the indices going up as high as 115 degrees
Hot.
Fahrenheit.
Hot.
Very hot.
That was a very bad slip and slide performance.
There
Should've
wasn't
been-
much sliding, but.
Have you seen those ones where they have those like kind of drinking games where they do the flip cup with the slip and slide?
No.
It's very
No.
cool. So I mean, for all you out there, for the flip cup
all
fans,
the
if you
kids?
know, yeah, for all the kids.
21 and over, though.
Yeah, 21 and over, hopefully, yes. But they put all the cups then. So like, if we're a team and say like we have 3 people on a team, so you like run, you slide down the slip and slide, or a slide of some
Okay.
sort, right? You
Yeah.
slide, and then you flip, and then the next person goes, and that's how it's like an
Okay.
extra element to the game.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, we should try it
Okay.
sometime. Yeah,
slipping and sliding and coordinating.
Yeah.
yeah, slipping and sliding, not splooting.
That's splooting. The latest keeping score has Adelaide and Libby out at Crux Climbing Gym in South Austin. You can rock climb, boulder, and there's even yoga. Adelaide is afraid of heights, so Libby had a big advantage.
Also,
going
Libby was
into
wearing a skirt, but
this. Yeah.
apparently she said it was like not a full skirt. It was
Was it
like there's
sport?
shorts underneath there or
Okay,
something like that.
sport.
Yeah.
She has-
Scorts,
But
yeah.
it still did make her change, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Again, it's a family show.
but it was slow going at first for Adelie. But she did it.
Yeah.
Libby ended up taking this one, but she's still behind in the ongoing competition.
Yeah, I don't think Libby's ever going to catch up on this
I don't
one.
think she is.
Yeah, it's too large of a hole.
Yeah.
She's like 6 competitions down.
Yeah.
That place is super fun. I love the climbing. I have been to a yoga class there.
Yeah. I've been a couple times to climb
A
there
lot
as
of
well.
activities.
Have you ever gone?
It's a
No,
challenge.
and if I had one in my neighborhood, I would absolutely go. I've said this before. If I would work out.
There's not one up north somewhere?
No, there might be.
I feel like there's gotta be.
Yeah. It looks super fun.
Yeah, I think it's.
I like active things like that.
Yeah.
It is a
for
little
sure.
nerve-wracking once you get up kind of high though,
Yeah.
because it's just because it feels
Yeah,
high,
once
you
you
know,
start
because you're kind of like,
getting to the top.
ooh,
A
yeah.
lot of trust involved there.
And it's the letting go and just sliding down. I think that was the hard part. Adelie was saying was hard when you get to the top. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of like release and then just kind of like fall down.
Adelie got nervous a foot off the ground.
I mean, she looks nervous there, like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
she's-
I don't know if I can go.
Yeah, she said her hands were
Yeah.
sweaty. I get it,
Poor Adelie.
but she did it. That's
She
what's more
is
important.
a trooper for
I think she
going
still finished in a
up
decent
there.
amount of time. It was
Yeah.
like a minute and a half or something,
Yeah,
right?
something like that.
I think so. It was a minute and a half, and then Libby did it in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Libby smoked her.
Yeah. In a skirt, even. Well, she had pants on.
Yeah, she had pants.
At the end, though.
Sport.
Squirt.
Oh yeah, Crux Climbing Gym. It's I think South Congress.
Congress?
Yeah, over there. What's the place? Radio?
Cosmic. I
Cosmic.
believe.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Cosmic, is right
Brand
there.
Store. Yeah. So Adelie did a good job.
Cool.
Good for her. Yeah.
Very good.
All right. Well, one of my favorite events coming up this weekend. It's RTX Austin. It's the convention that features the best in podcasting, gaming, animation, and more. It's being held at the Austin Convention Center from July 7th to July 9th. Rooster Teeth creators Blizz and BK. You guys are big fans, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They joined Libby to talk about it. Yeah, Rooster Teeth, they do a lot of awesome content creation here in town. We have a former coworker who works there.
Yeah,
I think he
Shane.
still works there,
Shane,
yeah.
I think so.
Hope so, yeah. Because it's great. They just have some really cool like shows and podcasts and things like that. And it is, as you can see from this video,
It's packed.
very popular.
Very popular,
Like,
yes.
you know, everyone loves to go. Gets to see some cool stars and everything like that. And, you know, just if you're really into all that kind of stuff, it's a
Yeah.
good thing, yeah. But yeah, Convention Center, tickets $55. It's really cool. So if you get a chance,
Neat.
you should watch it. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Blizz and BK's work, but I'm sure if they're on Rooster Teeth, they're
Yeah, I'm
pretty
sure.
popular and hilarious.
That's a big platform that
Yeah.
a lot of people tune into.
Yeah.
Hanging
I
out
like
with
that
Libby there.
shirt. I like that Rooster Teeth shirt he has on.
Which one?
The one on
he
the
has
right, yeah.
Rooster Teeth Productions.
Just kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Very cool. All right, well, summer is here and there are a lot of things that you can do to enjoy the outdoors and probably nothing better than to go tubing, one of my favorite things to
Agreed.
do.
Best live shot.
Best
or
live
look live
shot.
shot, I guess. Look live shot, I guess.
Reporter Carissa Lemko got the tough assignment to head out to New Braunfels and the Comal River and talk to Texas Tubes, which says it is heading into peak season. Texas Tubes is open at 9 a.m. every day of the week. And remember, disposable containers are not allowed. Bring all food or drink in Tupperwares or something like a hydro flask. A full list of tubing locations in Hayes and Comal on our website, which is
Fox7Austin.com.
Heyo.
Y'all know it. That's actually probably the hardest part for me when you get into the tubes.
Just getting into
Getting
the
in.
tube.
Right? Because you're
Yeah.
just kind of like, you know, and then you're just, I know, but yeah, the water is just so cool.
so nice.
So nice.
Floating, one of my favorite activities to do.
I totally
here in
agree.
Texas.
I will say,
Just love it.
I did go floating for my buddy's bachelor party.
Yeah.
And one of the main problems that I have is that I'm a little not tall enough. I don't know if, I mean, we're about the same height, right?
Yeah.
So when I get in the tube, like my legs kind of hang off the top really.
Well,
so
they're
like,
supposed to. They're
right, but the
supposed to kinda
tube
hang.
like kind of just goes all over the
Oh,
place,
yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
so like all of my taller friends, like probably you can like put your feet down and kind of direct it a little bit better, but I'm
Like
just
on
kind
the
of like
bottom of the
Just
river.
a free
no, just like when
done.
you're in the tube, you know, like your arms and like I have to literally sit up to like direct my tube to go places, you know?
Oh, okay.
And so I found myself because I
You
try to
can go like
relax.
this, too, you
I know, I'm
know,
just like,
So
I
you
just
got
try to
rocks
relax,
is
and
what
I'd
you
be
do.
like all the rest of the groups like over here, and then I'm in that part where
Did
you're
you
not
tie
supposed
up
to
with your
go.
friends? Some
No,
people do
that's what I
tie
just,
the
I need
tubes
to
up.
tie up with
But
friends.
here's the thing. I think sometimes if you tie up too many people, all can go awry. Because this happened
Yeah.
to us. We tied up like 15 people. Did not work.
Oh,
All
really?
flipped
We
at once.
lost all our things. Yes.
Oh,
they flipped
yeah.
over. So,
No,
yeah,
I try to
somebody
stay
hit a
close
flight
to like the
rapid.
drink tube, because we had a
Yeah,
drink tube,
I'm
you know?
Sure
Yeah.
you do, yeah.
Tie
like,
me to that. I don't care where that
anchoring
goes.
it
In the drink tube.
I'm just holding all the drinks.
in the
no,
cooler.
I couldn't relax because I kept on going all over the place. So
Yeah.
it was hard, you know, because you see all, I mean, you saw in the video, everyone's just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so nice. And I'm just like, where am I going?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd open my eyes and I'm like going down the you know.
The rapids.
Yeah, the
backwards.
rapids. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went for my birthday one year. My brother-in-law brought a kayak, and it was not a good
Oh.
idea.
Amongst
they allow
all
you to
the
do
dudes,
that?
like
that.
probably
Yeah, he was
just-
allowed. but
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was the slowest kayak ride. He was so upset
Sure.
with himself.
Oh.
He wished he would have just
I wish
gotten
you
in
would've
the
gotten
tube.
a tube.
Yeah.
One time I tube passed a water snake. I'm not sure if it was a water moccasin, but it was like curled up, and I was like, "Everyone, stop talking, be silent," you know? Because I mean, I didn't know. It was kind of.
Yeah, if you
like
watched
a
our morning
T-Rex.
show today,
Yeah.
Casey's been PTSDing from his snake in a pool story.
Snake in a pool, man.
Snake in a
Oh,
pool.
that could be a new movie.
New movie.
Snake in a pool.
Snake in a pool.
Samuel L. Jackson. A lot of you out there probably did some grilling and barbecuing over the holiday.
Barbecuing?
I did burgers.
Oh,
I did
okay. Oh, I
burgers.
said you posted about that. Yeah.
Some
yeah.
ribs.
We had an expert in studio to offer some tips. Barrett Black with the original Black's Barbecue came in and brought quite the spread.
He really did.
Spread.
Really
Fed
did.
all of us. The original Black's
Casey ate about
Barbecue-
half of it during the live hit.
Half of it. The original Black's Barbecue has a location here in Austin and spots in Lockhart, San Marcos, and New Braunfels. Yeah, it was so good.
I missed out big
You
time.
missed out big time. And the best thing was he made a dessert that was ribs wrapped in this dough.
It's like a puff pastry almost,
Yeah.
kind of, something like that, right? You can see it, I don't know in the video, it's right in front of Casey, in that little bowl there. Like, so
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are the,
Look
and he
at
bought those huge,
ribs.
like, what do they call those? Like the dinosaur ribs or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't
Or
have any of those.
Those are huge.
Were they
I had a
good?
tiny sliver.
I think that's
Because
a
you know I
beef
don't eat too
rib,
much.
no?
Right.
I don't eat too much beef or pork, but I had a tiny sliver, and it was
this
very
is where
good.
I took a bite. This was a great moment.
Man, are you just reliving that?
I
Right
know, and I'm really hungry. Remember how great that was.
I just remembered, I looked up and I saw that Barbecue was in studio and Casey was standing there with a bunch of food, and I go, is he even going to talk to
Meanwhile,
us?
everyone behind the camera kind of slowly
Never gonna
starting
talk,
to encroach, you know.
He's just
waiting
going to
for
be
that
eating. But yeah, see, look how
delicious
big
barbecue.
those ribs were, Jane.
Wow.
So good.
Huge. And they were so kind, they left all of the stuff behind.
Left the food.
Is there
fed
any
the whole
upstairs
Yeah.
in the refrigerator?
I don't think so, not anymore. Oh, so that's the
There they
puff
are,
pastry
there they
thing. That was really
okay.
good, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like what, brown sugar, cinnamon,
Yeah, it's
something
like a
or
little
whatever?
brown sugar
So
paste.
is the bone still in it?
Yeah.
It's still in it,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's something you would not think would be good, but it really, really
so
was.
It was like a rib kolache, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
but
a
like
good way to think of it.
sweeter
Yeah.
and like
That's him
crispier.
making it there. You
Yeah.
wrap it and then you throw it in the oven. He said, super good.
I wish he did it like that. There was one guy we had on who I thought was so good. He made the stuff, remember, and he kind of put it underneath because we don't actually,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Have an oven.
Yeah.
Magic of TV.
Spoiler alert,
Oh,
everyone, we
magic.
don't actually have an oven in here. So
Yeah.
he put it down looking like we did, and I was like, oh man, we should put an oven there. What a great idea.
Ooh, that
Get an
looks good.
actual oven.
But yeah, Original Blacks, we got a lot of locations, so check them out.
Glad y'all enjoyed.
Yeah,
So good.
it was so good. The sides were really good. They had green beans, mac and cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Fancy feast.
Memories.
I know. God, we're too close to lunchtime.
I know.
I was like, was that a donut? That's how hungry I am.
Precious memories, how they linger.
All right, well, that same day, when Casey was stuffing his face with barbecue, we had a full couch. Capital Texas Zoo joined us in the studio. Michael Hicks, Dr. Sandra Ontiveros, and her kids came by with I believe it's a coatimundi.
Oh.
Sorry? So it's a coatimundi
Sure.
and a wallaby. Dr. Ontiveros and her family helped raise the coatimundi, which is a South American relative of the raccoon. It's going to be destined, apparently, to be an education animal. It's going to get to go to schools and help kids learn. Apparently, it's a little bigger than that, but they've bottle
my
fed it and
gosh.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Rocco, I believe, it was Rocco or Rocco,
I don't
the
know.
Bennett's wallaby, is also here. And he's a male marsupial. We learned this, right?
Yeah, male.
So no
Didn't have a
pouch.
pouch.
Yes.
He goes in the pouch.
Yes. But he's too big to be in a pouch.
Yeah.
But he will get bigger, obviously, because they kind of, But
Yeah, it was cute. I pet him once. I didn't know if I was supposed to hold him or what. They were just
He looks like a
hanging
little
on to him.
cuddle bunny.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
like
and this
the
is where
snuggle.
this is why, if you notice in the previous video, Casey was wearing gloves
Right.
because he just touched the wallaby,
Right,
so he didn't
yeah.
want to,
I usually like to
cross-contaminate.
wear gloves in the cooking segments anyway, because
Yeah.
sometimes they put me to work.
That's true.
Oh, my hands are dirty.
Cleanliness, yeah. But look at that little coatimundi.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
They literally raised that thing.
little
Apparently, their whole family
baby,
raised it, which is so cute.
bottle-fed.
Do you imagine? That'd be so
What a
awesome.
neat experience for
fun.
those kids too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a cool Star Wars shirt on. That kid in the middle.
Yep.
I know. I love that.
coatimundi.
I love the kid next to her. He's just kind of
Yeah,
loving it.
He didn't say much.
Yeah. I get it. It's kind of weird to be on TV in the morning.
is.
He's probably just like, what are we
Always
doing
love
here?
when they come
It
on.
is.
All right, looking for a summer trip? You don't have to go far. How about 3 hours to have some fun near the water in Corpus Christi? Austin Travel stopped by and highlighted a few things you can do, including horseback riding on the beach, checking out the aquarium and the dolphin shows, wildlife rescue center, And check out the USS Lexington. Another museum is the Art Museum of South Texas. They recommend to check that out as well.
Was that English? I kind of wrote that. It was just ideas in that, that script there. Jane did a good job. She barreled through that. But I'm like listening to her and I'm like, I literally just posted a bunch of,
It was just your notes.
Literally, I really forgot to write that up there.
This is so cute though, this little girl on this horse on the beach.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, I love that. What
Yeah,
a
horseback riding on the beach. I've never done that. Have you guys ever done that?
I've never done it.
I see a lot of people do that in Mexico and stuff, right?
I had a couple friends that did it in Costa Rica.
Oh,
when I
yeah.
was there.
Yeah.
So they said that was great.
I love a good dolphin show.
I would be making Planet of the Apes jokes, I think, if I was. Remember you played the horse at the end?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
And Mari and you were talking about how good the food is in Corpus. I've never actually really been in Corpus
Oh my
before,
gosh, I bet
but
the seafood is phenomenal.
yeah.
In Corpus?
Yes.
You said
We
you went to a
went
barbecue restaurant at the aquarium or something,
Well,
right?
there was a barbecue restaurant in the aquarium.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you
We
said that
didn't
was
have
pretty good.
seafood. It was really good. It's
She
like
mentioned a place
elevated
called like
barbecue.
Elizabeth's or something. It was a different museum.
Must have been a different
It was like with oysters and stuff. She said it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's
So
a cool place.
Love
Yeah.
oysters.
They got a lot of stuff going on down there.
we should take a trip down sometime.
Let's do it.
All right,
All
good
right,
day,
let's do it.
Austin. Road trip.
Let's just do it now.
I know.
All right.
See you later. We're heading to Corpus. All right, well, y'all know summer's just started, but it's not too early to start getting ready for the school year. The Texas Advocacy Project, it's hosting its 12th annual Backpacks for Hope campaign. They're collecting new backpacks and school supplies, so kids in Texas shelters will have the essentials for learning. Tierra got details on the campaign. It launched on June 13th and runs through July 12th, so just a few more days. To participate, you just buy a new backpack, fill it with items like notebooks, pens, markers, hand sanitizer, and then drop it off at one of the 20 public drop-off locations. Full details, Good Day section of our website, fox7austin.com. Yeah, this was such a good live hits that she did. I thought it was really cool to kind of spotlight them. And,
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
such a
You
great
think
thing.
about when you start off the school year and how much new things you have to get, and like the glue, the pencils, the paper. You know,
Yeah.
it does add up. So this is a really, really great thing that they're doing for
Yeah.
so many kids in the Central Texas area.
Yeah, especially for kids in shelters, who probably don't have the resources to get those kind of items. And so it is
It's
kind of
to get new
nice.
stuff for the school
Yeah,
year.
and it's nice to just kind of like they're saying, the Advocacy Project says, just to get them on the, start them off on the right foot, so everyone, so they don't have to feel, a way about anything. So,
Love that.
yeah.
Andrea Cook with Mad Science. We love her. She swung by to teach the Good Day team using baking soda and vinegar to make an acid-based reaction. She showed how to do the traditional and classic school project, the volcano.
Pretty cool, yeah. Did you guys ever make
Fun.
volcanoes? I never made one. in
I
school.
never made one
my friend
either, so I have to watch this.
Yeah.
She added some dish soap and food coloring for some extra bubbles and flair. Andrea also then filled up the balloons and mixed the baking powder and vinegar to make some CO2 gas.
So with the balloon thing, it was just the vinegar inside the beaker, right? Like there wasn't anything else in there. She just had you lift up the balloon and then
What was the powder again?
baking powder.
The
right?
baking
Yeah.
powder was in the balloon.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
See,
Isn't that a line from Wayne's World?
the baking powder is in the balloon.
I don't think so. I don't think
Is this something about baking powder, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, baking powder? Did you say that?
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Is it-
Now
right,
Nobody's
right.
just
Fine,
making
look.
up lines.
We're gonna look at that later.
I don't know.
We'll Google
have
that
to,
later.
we'll
Yeah.
have to
Anyways,
get
let us
back
know.
on
if
that
you- yeah.
one.
That was
this
cool.
was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I know y'all were a little nervous about explosions.
I wasn't. Leslie was.
I get it. She's had a week, so
Yeah, she's had a week full of-
That's totally understandable. Yeah.
Love that Carla just didn't even button it really.
Carla's like, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah. But this was cool. Yeah. Mad Science she always comes with some good
Oh,
stuff.
we always have
Honey,
so much fun with
you missed
her.
a fun few days, Jane.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
I'm seeing. My goodness, what a good week.
This will teach you to take time off.
I know, right? Don't you dare take that
Every
vacation.
day. Monday through Friday.
Don't
every
ever take time off again. But yeah, she says they do a lot of summer programs, right? Mad
They
Science?
do, yeah. Summer programs for kids and stuff.
Because you guys were trying to get her to do stuff for adults.
Right. The first time she came back and
She's
she
like,
said,
you need to do
no."
stuff for adults. I think that would be a little scary, yeah. But yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much fun.
Yeah.
Let's take a dive into our video vaults and take a look at some footage from 1966. It is of Sergeant Shriver here in Austin. Thanks to our director, Clark, for helping us
I
figure
mean, he
that out.
pinged that right away, FYI.
Clark is a man
Knowledgeable,
of much
yes,
knowledge.
yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Shriver was the founder of the Peace Corps, an ambassador to France, the 1972 Democratic vice presidential nominee, and also the husband of Eunice Kennedy, who was President John F. Kennedy's sister.
Do you know who his running mate was? Trivia?
Who's running?
Shriver's running
No.
mate? Who was running for president?
No.
Who was?
I think it's George McGovern.
Oh, okay.
Lost to Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So through our online research, we believe Sergeant Shriver was here in Central Texas as part of President LBJ's War on Poverty. Shriver was director of the Office of Economic Opportunity from 1964 to 1968.
Sorry, look at you. He comes in and some kid getting his teeth done. The kid's like, hello? Why are they all here? Sorry, that one cracked me up. And he's going to go to a school in a second, but continue with the...
And that was the agency responsible for many of the War on Poverty programs. The War on Poverty was legislation proposed by LBJ in response to a high national poverty rate at the time. It was part of Johnson's Great Society and looked to expand the government's role in health, care, and education. Programs that began as a result that continue to this day include Head Start and Job Corps.
Look at these little kids with the little hats on, chocolate milk.
I just learned
Seeing
something that he founded the Peace Corps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My dad was in the Peace Corps.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, over in Africa, Zaire, the Congo.
Zaire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
saw
still had the
Fisheries
square
ponds.
trays and the little carton.
I mean, some things never change, you know?
Wow, super cool. I'm gonna have to ask my dad if he knows that
Yeah.
little piece of trivia.
If it's not
Share
broke,
that
don't
with
fix
him.
it, you know? Square tray. Keep everything compartmentalized, you know? You
Yes.
get your veggies, get your
Yeah.
milk. That was pretty cool. Yeah, thanks to Clark for
Very
figuring that one
neat.
out. I had no idea
Love
who that
that.
guy was.
We need to employ Clark in our Video Vault project.
You
I
do.
basically do, in a sense,
You do.
yes.
But
You
you
say,
should
what's
pay
his
him,
video?
though.
Wow,
You
okay,
should pay
yeah. Out of
him
my own
separate.
pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have a Clark budget.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was just looking at it today because I literally have like 1966 guy campaigning as
Guy
the name of the
campaigning,
video. Yeah.
And you showed it to him and he knew who it was.
Yeah, literally, just like
That is super
Figure it
cool.
out, yeah.
Thank you, Clark.
Also, fun fact, you know, if you don't know, Sergeant Shriver's daughter is Maria Shriver, who is,
I did not know that.
yes, former wife to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
So,
Schwarzenegger, yes.
It's all connected.
fellow
man.
journalist and also former First Lady of California.
World
yeah,
is
obviously,
small,
yeah.
right?
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
all right. Well, remember, you can get details about all the stories we talked about on our website, fox7us.com. No links below the video. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm trying to add them in, you know. It's easier to get people to, you know.
I don't know what to do if we can't point downward.
You can still point downward. There's nothing
right.
there.
Subscribe to our channel. Check out the rest of our content or head to fox7austin.com. Good Day Austin starts each weekday morning at 4:30.
I'm going to try to have a good surprise for next week.
What
Working
is it?
on it.
What is
Working
it?
on it.
Just tell
It's
us.
a surprise. Nope. Teeth.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.